You started. Okay, go ahead.
Welcome back, you guys, to Key and Will's The More You Know podcast.
What's up, family?
We are back in the building today. Before we get started, you guys, make sure you like, subscribe, share, comment.
Boom, hit that subscribe
all
button.
of those things. But today, we have in the building.
My guy.
We have in the building Mr. DeAngelo Wright.
Yo, listen.
Welcome to the stage, my friend.
DeAngelo is in the building. You know, DeAngelo is my guy. We sort of met, maybe it might have been a couple years ago at a mutual real estate event. I think it was a little reality show. We was trying to.
I forgot about that.
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
right.
yeah. We all was fighting for that spot, but he got it.
We didn't.
We didn't. But listen, family, this is DeAngelo Wright. He has a company, DMWright Solutions, here in Atlanta, Georgia. He's a general contractor, and we're all in the real estate business. He's my go-to for renovations, just anything from building a house from scratch. So I thought it'd be great to have Flips. He's your guy, whether it's tile, knocking down walls, demoing. I mean, he got the big cranes out there. I mean, he ain't just started this. So welcome to the show, brother.
Welcome, DeAngelo. We call him D.
I mean, well, thank you for having me.
Yeah.
You know, again, just to recap, great friends. You know, I'm honored to be here. You know, not just the simple fact of us being friends, but just the setup and what you guys talk about, the whole movement.
Yeah.
You know, it's a pleasure to be here.
Appreciate you, brother.
Thank
you, brother.
Thank you, DeAngelo. We're happy to have you, and we're happy to have your better half here as well.
Yeah, she's in our studio audience. Give a shout out to Miss Jess. I gotta give you a shout out.
Jess is in the building.
I gotta
She's
give
so
you a
beautiful.
Shout out to the wife.
Yeah.
I'm gonna drag over here if we keep talking about it. But listen, man, I just wanted to take some time in it because you're so good at what you do, and I know it wasn't always easy. So give us a little history, man, and how you even got started into this business.
I've been in construction for, I want to say, about 15 years. I had a roofing company in Arizona, and we did storm chasing, where we traveled to the United States whenever it was like a natural disaster, from mold remediation to replacing roofs, or of course restoring homes back to the condition it was before the storm took place. Shortly after that, about 10 years ago, I got my real estate license when I moved back to Georgia.
Yeah.
And it just became a real need for a lot of my clients to need their house painted, or a roof, or bathroom done, or a kitchen done. And that's when I decided to create DMWright Solutions.
Yeah.
After doing that for a few years, just to take my company to the next level from a construction company, I focused on project management. So now we're project management, construction design, and we're celebrating 9 years as of last month.
Give it up for DeAngelo.
Absolutely.
DMWright. Listen, brother, that's an accomplishment. Some businesses don't last 2 years.
Right.
They say when you make it past that 5-year mark, you're doing something. And you're almost on double that, man. So congratulations. Real estate is a tough business.
Yeah.
You know, people think it's sort of just, you just sort of do this, just sell a house. No, it takes a lot of work. And especially in what you do.
Yeah.
What you do, 9 years contracting, because that is, we've all, for those who have, thought about renovating a property or getting work done at your house, you may or may not get a good contractor. You sort of gambling. And, we work off referrals. That's what we do. Because I know if I say, hey, I got somebody, DeAngelo going to take care of you, because of my word, my clients trust me.
Yeah.
You just can't just look up, on the internet now and just pick somebody, because you just don't know what you're going to get.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And that's something that we're real proud on, is we get about 96% of our business is referral based. So we're real proud on that. And I mean, we started off small from, doing a couple paint jobs here and there, a couple bathrooms. But I mean, now we've built a few churches, a couple daycares. I mean, just in the last 10 years, before we actually got completely licensed, we've built from 2015 to now about 57 homes from the ground up. So
Wow.
we're pretty proud about that too.
Yeah.
Wow.
So tell me, DeAngelo, if someone is looking for a general contractor, right? Do you look for someone who has particular certifications, or what does that look like when you're wanting someone to do something in your home and you want to make sure it's done correctly?
Yeah. So, I mean, for one, I definitely say, you get what you pay for. That saying is true. You have certain clients who just want a punch out guy to come do a couple drywall patches. And then you have real tradesmen who, are licensed, licensed electricians, licensed plumbers, licensed HVAC. And up under my license, everybody is pretty much insured and covered and licensed and bonded.
Right.
So no matter what we touch, because of our license and certifications, we want to do it per county or per city regulation. So
Gotcha.
Whenever you do business with us, it's very important to know that any inspector that comes in there, and of course, once you're trying to sell your home and you get certain appraisals, you're going to be certified and, guaranteed
I see.
get your money
Yeah.
back. Yeah.
Yeah, that's definitely important to make sure that it's done right.
Yeah.
And hence the name, DMWright Solutions.
That's our slogan.
pun intended.
Doing business the right way.
Yeah,
Really.
Yeah, and that's really important because if you don't do it the right way, you'll end up paying double, possibly, to get it fixed. So I think you've been in real estate long enough. You've ran into those situations where it's like, man, you should have just done it right the first time.
Trying to cut corners. You're going to end up paying more.
So
you have a team that you contract out to or subcontract out to or whatever that looks like. What is that team composed of for you?
Glad that you mentioned that. So we have in-house contractors and we project manage any subcontractor that we give certain jobs to. So it's not like we're just hiring guys off the street or just looking up somebody to come do some work for you. We actually have our in-house electricians, plumbers, HVAC certificates, and they project manage whatever project that we touch.
Right.
I see.
Yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense.
So
it's good to have that team that you know their work ethic, their, the quality of work that they do. Because if you just sort of pick somebody, you just don't know what you're going to get. So I like the fact that you have a core team that can get the projects done.
Yeah, we typically have somewhere close to 186, contractors that we've worked with over the years who certified, licensed, bonded. We've done work with them. They understand our business model, doing business the right way. So anything that we put our hands on is going to be done the right way for sure.
Yeah. Man, what's your, we sort of talk about our why, like why we do what we do.
Yeah.
Because I think that matters in doing it the right way.
Yeah.
So what is your why? What drives you and what made you sort of, because being an entrepreneur is tough.
Yeah.
To do it 9 years, it has to be something that's been driving you to do what you do.
Yeah. I mean, I have a lot of whys, but of course my main why is, my family, the freedom, financial freedom it creates as well to no matter what my family has going on. I mean, we can pretty much, have that time to spend with each other,
right.
Won't have to worry about finances and we have the time.
Yeah.
A lot of people, they're all about the money. It's not about the money, but it's about the time that you gain because you have enough money to take the time off and spend with your loved ones. So between my wife, our children, and of course, we're real big on providing a service.
Yeah.
Like I've always been a server. So it's a lot of, companies or individuals, they're just selling a course or this get rich fast, program.
Right.
We're not doing that. We do mentor, of course, certain clients, want to learn how to flip a house. We mentor them doing that, but we're real proud that we actually provide a real service.
Right. Exactly. Exactly.
And something that you're knowledgeable about.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess explain the concept of what a general contractor does. I feel like, a lot of people think, the general contractor, they come in, they oversee the work and the project that's going on. But you also have to be very knowledgeable. Like you could step in and do any one of those things that your team is in there doing.
Yeah. So I'm glad you brought that up because it's a big difference between just contractors and then project management, right? Like we're a construction design company, but we focus on project management. So whether it's a house that we're building from the ground up or a bathroom, it's not just about the contractors doing the work, but it's the construction process that takes place.
Right.
So that's why we're able to do a lot more magnitude of work as opposed to you getting a few contractors and asking them to do some work for you.
Yeah.
We have a system in place.
Yeah. And that makes a big difference.
Right.
When you have a system in place, it's like clockwork.
Yeah.
This is what we do, and same thing with us as far as real estate. It's just like, because when we first started in real estate, we was just sort of just doing something here, doing something there. Now we're established. We have systems in place to make sure that no steps are skipped. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? All clients get the same. We have a checklist. It's like, hey, everybody got to get the same level of service. So I totally understand the system piece. So for those, I think, I'm sure some folks out there want to do the general contractor thing. They may not. I don't know. After you give us some of these challenges, but I'm just curious, being 9 years in the business, I'm sure you've had your challenges, your mistakes that you made. And it's like, oh, I wish I didn't know this. Yeah. So if you can sort of go back in your time capsule, if you will, what are some challenges? And the reason I bring that up, because I want, the folks, our audience, to really learn from that so they don't make the same mistakes. So definitely some trials and tribulations that come with the line of work, from, people not wanting to pay you or from you doing something the wrong way and having to do it over, really understanding how much material costs, how much labor costs, the inspection process, the different codes and regulations that go into passing, safety preferences and everything from residential to commercial. So just to kind of think back, when we first got started, it's been some cases where not being familiar with the process of city regulations or county ordinances and everything like that, they have a system in place as well. They're like, okay, you're going to do some electrical, you're going to do some plumbing. Right. Okay, how are you going to cover this up with drywall before we come inspect it? Yeah. Or this pipe is not level, or this electrical doesn't have this amount of boxes, or you don't have enough, circuit breakers for all these cam lights that you just added to your house. So it's definitely a lot that goes into that. So I would say one thing that I learned over the years is, paying for professionals. Hiring professionals. Because what I learned is if I hire a professional and I know that their track record is certified and everything, even if it's going to cost me more than what I intended to pay, it's still knowledge that I've gained from that. You got something where it may cost you $50,000 or you can pay $70,000 to do it the right way, but you took the shortcut, paid $50,000. Now I got to start over, and then you got to pay that $50,000 you paid and another $70,000. So I really believe in the fact that do it the right way first, and stand by what it is that you did. Because even if it may cost me or my company some money to, fix something that we didn't do right, but we know, guess what? That we're going to make it right, and you're going to send us referrals because of that. Which pays for itself in the long run. And people don't understand. We're very ethical in what we do, and it's not about it's about the money because we got to pay bills. Sure. But that's not what drives us. No. Like Key and I, our thing is we got to do the right thing. Yeah. Sometimes we end up, we've had some pro bono stuff. We had some stuff where we just had to walk away. I mean, we've had situations where it's like, hey, that's not what we do. That's challenging our ethical morals. And sometimes it's like Keisha always says this, all money ain't good money.
At all. At all.
That's her motto. And
I'm sure you've had to walk away from some work or some clients that you just weren't connecting with. And you had a different vision than them or vice versa. And you just have to say no.
And you know what? And it's okay.
It is okay.
It's okay.
You know, that's something that I learned over the years as well. Everybody's not meant to be your client.
Yeah.
You
that's
know?
true.
Because at the end of the day, like you say, it's not about the money. The money is good because we got bills to pay and everything, but it comes down to your brand.
Yeah.
What do people think about when they hear DMWright Solutions?
Right.
You know, those guys, they're going to do business the right way.
Exactly.
I know if anything goes wrong, we have warranties. We can call them. They'll come fix it.
Right.
No problem.
Exactly.
That means a lot more.
They're going to actually answer the phone as opposed to, I remember when we lived out in Decatur, we had someone come do our floors. Do you remember?
Oh, wow.
And they were actually a referral, but you know, us being very green, we didn't have our real estate license. We didn't know anything. I mean, we're just trying to get our house redone, right? So guy comes in, he redoes the floor. We walk in, he's laying the laminate. We walk in the next day, there is a big boulder rock laying on top of a plank, trying to get it.
He's trying to
level
it down. We were like, "What's this?"
We're like, "Oh God!" What?
And he came as a referral, so we thought we were, because sometimes even those end up not vetting out.
And then afterwards, he never answered the phone.
Yeah.
So that's what I love about you and the service and in your company, the service that you offer is you're responsive. You know, you're going to come out before your guys, you're going to check it out, you're going to quote, you know, you do all those things in a professional manner. Yeah. So our experience with you has been top notch. And so we're happy to always refer you out. So we're always like, oh, yep, we got somebody. I got somebody.
I got somebody. He's gonna take care of you. That's all I always say. He's gonna take care of you. Yeah. And I don't do that lightly because our word matters. So people trust us. Yeah. So I'm not gonna refer somebody out that I just don't know.
Mm-hmm. What do you love the most about the work that you do? Because I mean, it's clear that you do enjoy it, you love it, you have a passion. Mm-hmm. What is it that you love the most about it?
I love providing a service that I know is pretty hard to come by.
Right.
Yeah.
You know, it's pretty hard to come by, but knowing that, guess what? This is an opportunity for me to not only provide a service, but to also educate my client through the process. Hey, this is what we're doing. This is why we're doing it. This is how we're going to do it. This is the process. So whether we're here doing the work or not, at least you understand this is the process, and you can find another contractor or use that estimate to shop out, you know, whoever you need for that job. Because it has been times where we've came to give an estimate and they're like, you know, that's a little outside of our budget, but just how you broke down everything, we know we need this, this, and that. So whoever we do have to do this job, we're going to check to make sure they're going to do this, this, and that. Yeah. And because we see they're not doing this, this, and that, they call us back. We've got so many calls where, awesome. You know what? Yeah. We see, we'll rather pay you.
See the difference.
Absolutely.
You know, because you know, you get what you get for.
You truly get what you pay for.
But to come back to your question, as far as what I love the most about it is, of course, to provide that service, seeing the finished product.
Yeah, I was going to say the end result, right?
You know, seeing the expression as far as how satisfied they are, and knowing, guess what? This is a nice seed that we just planted, and it's going to generate more business.
Yeah,
that's true.
Yeah, exactly.
Absolutely.
Exactly.
Absolutely.
Man, we listen. We so happy to have you here, man. And I want to, folks. How can they find you? I know where to find you, but I want to know how the audience can find you.
So, I mean, you guys can find us a lot of different ways, but our website is DMWrightSolutions.com. You can Google us. You'll see hundreds of reviews. You'll see some work that we've done from churches we built, daycares we've built, homes that we built from the ground up. Or, of course, you can find us on Instagram, DMWright Solutions, or Facebook, DMWright Solutions.
Just look up DMWright Solutions
as well. So just look
You'll
up
find my guy.
Just look up DMWright Solutions, and it's pretty cool how our website is set up, because right from the website you can pick either a verbal estimate for residential, a written estimate for residential, or verbal for commercial, or written for commercial. You can pick whichever service that you need, and somebody will reach out to you right away. And we're going to be in touch.
Man,
for sure.
man.
Absolutely.
Awesome.
Absolutely.
My guy, DeAngelo in the building,
Good
family.
friend and a good resource to have. We hit the jackpot with you. So.
Yeah, man.
And a good wife. So
yeah.
Yeah, that's why he's smiling. That's how he's smiling so much.
Oh yeah.
That's how he's smiling so much. Yeah. So listen, man, thank you for coming on, man. I know you're a very busy man, but man, we wanted to get you on here really to talk to the people about. Because I don't want folks to be getting caught up in that cycle of you hiring the wrong contractor and you end up spending more money.
Yeah.
So understanding the process and the things that they can get. So
Even if you guys don't use us, you can hire us to come out and give you a real estimate or breakdown and understanding of what you have going on, and the process is going to take you from point A to point Z. And you can take that estimate that we provide to you and shop out whatever contractor that you want to, but at least the estimate that we provide is going to have an itemized breakdown of everything that you need per code, and of course, exactly what's going to get you to where you need to be.
Yeah.
get it done
awesome
right.
service.
DMWright Solutions, family.
Do business the right way. That's our motto.
Yes.
Hey, we appreciate you guys
So happy
tuning
to have
in.
you. So happy to have you. Thank you for spending the time. I know
Yes.
you're very busy because you have a reputation that is out there, and so we know you're very busy.
Yeah.
We appreciate you being here.
Thank you for having me.
Yeah, give it up to my guy.
Yes.
All right,
Thank
family.
you guys for tuning in.
We'll see you on the next episode. The more you know. Let's
The
get
more
it.
you know.
Peace.
Thank you guys.